This video is for that trader who thinks Forex is very hard. Let me tell you, you just need a strategy. I could have chosen not to share this, but let me tell you, when you learn something and you start making money, you want to share it with everyone. You can share it either free or you can sell that knowledge. Today, let me give it for free because you all know that not everyone who can afford my course. Anyway, this pattern or this strategy is called one pattern in one time frame. I don't know if you have ever heard of that. I have already shared this on my YouTube channel, but it's called one pattern in one time frame. So this time we are in 4 hours. So this chart is 4 hours. So we need to get a one pattern in 4 hours that is not on the daily. And that's what makes this strategy very, very powerful. Guys, I want you to just listen to this video. Don't even think of, just let your heart be so easy. Have a teachable spirit. Why? Once you understand what I'm trying to tell you, your life in trading will be different. You'll be able to see different things. Anyway, let's get into the video. So what happens is that we need to look for one pattern in one time frame. And the rule is, if we get a double top or a double bottom, it's not supposed to be on another time frame. So we can see here that we can't have a double bottom. Why? Because the market has already broke. So the way you know about double bottom, it's not supposed to break our support area because double bottom is a result of getting rejected twice in a zone. So the first time they got rejected, but this time the market broke, so we can't have a double bottom. Now we will attempt to go and to the next zone. So here is our next zone. Guys, can you see? So this zone, the market has not yet reached, so we have to point it out. Remember, always remember our rule. Our rule is, if you want to trade this pattern, it has to be only available on 4 hours. Because if it is available on another time frame, what that means is that that pattern is weak. So if you spot a double bottom on 4 hours, you're not supposed to spot it on the daily. And that's how easy this strategy is. And I'm willing to give it for free. So we need to see that the market here, this is a double bottom first attempt. We could have had a double bottom here, but the market broke this area. The reason why a pattern is called double bottom is because we have a first attempt here, and the market, as it's dropping, if it activates our second attempt, that's what we get, a double bottom. So we will wait until activation. Then the next now part to do is to go to higher time frame, because we're on 4 hours, we'll go on daily to check if the double bottom is there. So you need again to understand what forms a double bottom. What forms a double bottom if we have a presence of a red candle followed by a green candle? A double bottom is another name of a support. Here, it's a red followed by green. We have a bottom. Bottom means a support. Here we have a red followed by green. We have a support. Here we have a red followed by green. Now you understand, you don't just say, these are double bottom, these are support. A support is formed when a red candle is followed by green. Now you understand how support is formed. Let's wait for the activation to happen. So let's see how the activation happened. Did it activate that zone? Can you see? It has activated that area. So we have an activation of the double bottom, but we don't have an entry yet. We have an activation, but we don't have an entry. You can see the red candle has activated. Yet we don't have a support, because I have told you, support is created when a red candle is followed by a green. Why? Because red candle can follow another red, and they break that area we are calling support. So what I want us to do is to now mark our neckline. Mark our neckline. That's our neckline. And then we mark our half. So how do we mark our half? From the first attempt to the neckline, we get our half, guys. So what we need to understand is that a double bottom supports a buy. A double top supports a sell. So because we have a double bottom, we are looking for buy opportunity. And if we buy, we are buying up to where? We are buying up to the half. But before even we look at the strategy to use, the number one rule that I have told you guys, we have said a double bottom one pattern on one time frame, a double bottom only on 4 hour. If we flip on the weekly, let's flip on the weekly and see. So not weekly, daily. Let's go to the daily. So that's where you change your time frame around here. So if I flip on the daily, I want you to observe very carefully. I have told you to watch this video, you have to have a teachable spirit. You can't watch this video with a mind of, oh, she's just using double bottom, oh, she's just using support and resistance, oh, she's just using patterns. No, you can't be trained with that heart. You have to have a teachable spirit and listen to me for once. Just listen so that this video can be helpful. So guys, can we agree that you don't have a support here? What have we said? A bottom to be created, you need a support. These are 2 green candles. Yes, here we have a support, but where I have marked with a yellow highlight, we don't have a support. Meaning this double bottom is only on 4 hour. It is not on the daily. When I open the daily chart, there is no way I can call this a double bottom. Guys, you need to understand this and understand it and keep it for yourself and start making money. The patterns that work most of the time, 99% accurate, are patterns that are only on one time frame. So this double bottom is only on one time frame. It is not on the daily. It can't be on the weekly. It can't be on the monthly. So it's only on 4 hour, meaning it is very, very accurate. Once you establish that this double bottom is not on the daily, you go back to the 4 hour. So let's go back to the 4 hour. Once you go back to the 4 hour, you ask yourself, if I want to get into a double bottom using 4 hour, which strategy should I use? We use CRB strategy. CRB strategy means current, resistance, break. C stands for current, resistance, break. So we are looking for a current resistance for us to trade this market. Our first current resistance is this green candle. Why? You need first to understand how resistance is formed. Resistance is formed when a green candle is followed by a red candle. That's how resistance is formed. So this becomes our current resistance. So all we are waiting for is a market to break that current resistance. So we wait for current resistance for a green candle to come and they break there. So we get a green candle, and as you are waiting for that current resistance to break, guess what? We create another current resistance. That's why in this strategy, we work with current resistance. So this can't be our current resistance. We have a new formed current resistance. So we just push that down. We get that current resistance. You can see a current resistance is formed when a green candle is followed by a red candle. So we are waiting for that market to break that current resistance for us to get in. So you wait patiently, and breaking is not with the wick. Breaking is with the body. You wait for that current resistance to break, and what happens? Our current resistance has broken with the body. Can you see? The first green candle didn't break, the second green candle broke. So what you're being told here is that you have been given an opportunity to buy all the way to half, guys. That is the easiest strategy that I can share here for free. And this strategy, let me tell you, today I'm giving it for free, but one day you will say you have become profitable because you use CRB strategy, one pattern on one time frame. I know those testimonials will come. They may not come today. I'm not even worried, but 2-3 years to come, people will testify. That is 174 pips. Guys, 174 pips. If you think this is stupidity, if you think this is not important, you should have clicked out. There is no way you can watch until the end and then you come and comment, oh, this is bullshit, this is not important, this is fake. Let me tell you, you are commenting and still you're using it. If you comment rubbish, if you comment bullshit in this video, this strategy will not even work for you. That is a warning, guys. There is no way you can comment. This is a given strategy by the Holy Spirit. You'll try to work it and it won't even work for you. There's no way you can insult the Holy Spirit and you think you can take my ideas, you think you can take my strategy, but you leave a bad comment. Let me tell you, it won't work for you. This strategy will work for only those people who have a teachable spirit, those people who want to be trained, those people who are appreciating. If you can't appreciate, you are a trader, you can't appreciate, don't think you will go behind the scene and try to use this strategy. It won't work for you. Let me tell you, you will be blinded. It won't work for you. So, oh my goodness. So let's see if the market hit the take profit. You can see 174 pips were hit. That was an easy trade. So